Well, we got a lot of improvement to do. I thought our guys took advantage of playing against an inexperienced team, especially when you start going into the bench. They had a lot of freshmen on their bench, but there's some things we have to do a lot better. We're playing a lot better team on Friday, a lot better team on Friday. So we'll have to do some things better than what we did the first game, as well as have the same amount of energy and effort for 40 minutes. I think it's important for us to keep them as fresh as possible, but we still have so much more that we're playing for, not just these games this weekend. So as long as we do what we're supposed to do tomorrow, there's a potential to have a day off in between those games, but there's also potential to have to work on some things too, so we'll have to wait and see.
What's the main thing that you guys need to improve on going into this game Friday?
Well, it's always defense and rebounding. I think, we went back and looked at the tape. They scored like the first 6 out of 7 times they had the ball. That's not good enough. And then they also got 10 offensive rebounds, which is way too many. And we'll start with those two. And on the other side of the ball, I think we need to try to play a little bit faster than what we did. Because I think that if we could get up the floor a little faster, it'll make it a little easier to score. This team we're playing tomorrow is pretty good, so we're gonna have to play a lot better than what we did the other night. You get your school paid for to play basketball. You should probably try to do it as the best you can. And by the time you're a senior, you should have learned the tricks of the trade by then. And I think having that next play mentality, whether the previous play was good or bad, is kind of what our guys are doing right now. They're doing it in practice too, where things don't linger. Some of the younger guys, they can't get over the previous mistake and cause them to make another one. And when I say seniors are doing what they're supposed to be doing, is they're supposed to play with reckless abandon, because this is it. This is it. That was our first game, new coach. I don't think energy is going to be a problem. And hopefully effort's never a problem, hopefully. But now we'll be able to see if we can do it again. I mean, that's kind of the big elephant in the room now for our group, is can we have the same energy and effort? And typically if you have those things at a high level, it covers up for so many other mistakes. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes, right? But we just kept our energy and kept our effort, and that helped us.
You had the Twins on the floor for a little bit in the second half together. Do you foresee that as a lineup that might wear some teams down?
Well, we right now we're not a deep team, but we do have a lot of guys who can play inside right now. I think we've got 4 or 5 interior players, which is a really good combination. It needs to be flipped. We need to be playing 5 guards and 4 big men, but right now we're playing 5 bigs and 4 guards. So they will be on the floor a lot more together in the future. In fact, Shimon is going to be on the perimeter moving forward more than what he was the other night, because we need a 5th guard, and we're going to have to try to give him a shot at that. So you'll see those 2 out there with another big player a lot more, probably starting tomorrow, I would imagine. Craig took 1 bad shot the other night in the first half. I think he dribbled up and shot it, and he missed the whole rim. But other than that, I don't have any complaint with any shot that was taken. I thought they all came at good times. I thought a couple of guys weren't ready to shoot, and that's one of the keys for the next game. This team's a lot better defensively if we can do some things in terms of making people guard us on our dribble penetration. Guys have to be ready to shoot. Now, I didn't think that all 20 of them were well-prepared shots, but I thought that they were shots that we need to take, and we probably need to take some more. We'll take more than 23s tomorrow for sure.
Free throws.
Yeah, that's a problem right now. I talked to the staff during the game about it. We did not shoot free throws well in the exhibition game, and we did not shoot them well the other night. Now, a lot of shooting free throws well depends on who's going to the line. Our best free throw shooters are not getting to the line right now, so we're not shooting them very well. Kabir Muhammad was 0 for. I know he went 0 for 2. Then I think he went up the next time was maybe 1 for 2. D. Scott, I think he made both of his. Jan Wojcik was 0 for. But we've got to get Jared Dixon's, Keandre Cooks, Ryan Krecklows of the world to the free throw line more. But I am a little concerned about free throws, and we're gonna shoot a lot between now and tomorrow's game.
And when you scout, Robert Moore's kind of a twofer because they just played USC and they played them pretty tight that first half.
Yeah, this is a really good team. It's a veteran team. They defend you. They got some talented guards. They got a really talented front court player who was freshman of the year in their league. And when you go back and look at their schedule from last year, they're about 10 points from being a 20-game winner. So this is a good team that we're getting ready to play on tomorrow. Really good team.
Josh, just talk about following up the first game. You guys pretty good at coming out of the chute just to try to keep it going.
It was pretty good. We came out with tremendous energy. It's first game. So we came out with energy, came out focused, came out ready to play. We had set scout report and stuff. So we was ready to play, and hopefully we can carry over to the next game.
How different was it for you to come play for a completely new, different team, being a fifth-year senior?
It's always different when you come to a new team, a new system and stuff. But after a while, you get pretty acclimated to it.
You're pretty used to it because you went from JUCO to Texas Tech to here.
Yeah.
How much did that help?
Yeah, I've been to 4 schools in 4 years, so I'm pretty used to it. So I guess it's easy for me.
What brought you here?
Coach Ford, I knew he was a winner. I knew what he wanted to do. He wants to change this program around. He wants to, not just settle for anything. We want to get to the NCAA tournament. Yeah, well, like I said before, Coach Ford's we're not rebuilding, we're trying to build up, and we're trying to get to the ultimate goal, which is the NCAA tournament, hopefully a national tournament, and also conference championship. We got Kansas City next week. That's another championship that we're competing for. So we're just looking to win championships and win games and win every day. What do we need to work on?
Free throw shooting.
In your
Yeah.
opinion, yeah.
I'll say free throw shooting. We can always get better. There's always opportunities to get better. Every day is a chance to get better. So we just got to go back to the film room, watch film, and see what we can do to get better.
How difficult is it to kind of move on from the other night? It's a career game for you. It's one of your best since you've been here.
Yeah, it felt good. Just enjoyed it that night. But I just know, being a senior and stuff, being my 4th year, I just know how long of a season and how much of a process it is just to get better. Just not only for myself and these other guys, and just looking at the stuff I could have done better in the game and just continuing to move on.
Was it like night and day difference between last year and this year? Just it seemed like a career night right out of the chute.
A little bit. It's just going along with just a new coaching staff and the new style of play, just being more aggressive. Just more opportunity really.